Fun to watch Kurt cry.
So I'm recording now just so I don't forget. I edit
Shit.
I edit this. Don't worry. I figure I'd give you a heads up. You get edited out. I trim it. Don't worry. Or you can get lucky like Zoom and they'll trim your fat shaming joke of a major superstar. I was so mad when Tara did that. I was so ready to have a piece of evidence to get her blacklisted, and Zoom cut it out on purpose. I was fucking pissed.
Zoom cut it out?
Yeah. She sent me the file and it was already, they had cut it out already.
Wow.
Weird.
No, you know what happened? I paused the recording when we started so it didn't have all that extra shit from everyone trailing in. And then when I was like, oh shit, we're supposed to be recording, I hit record and went, phew, thank God we missed my opener where I fat shamed Mariah Carey. But I mean, she's had bariatric surgery. I'm
Is
not
that the
saying there's
stomach
anything
stuff?
wrong with that. I'm just saying it's not like I fat shamed an anorexic person.
I had the surgery too.
Uh-oh.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, I read an article that she had the surgery and I wasn't fat shaming her, but when the words fat ass slipped out of my mouth in regards to Mariah Carey, I feel that I wasn't saying it toward a very thin person. So, not defending myself. God damn it, now Dante's got this on video.
Yes! It was!
You bitch.
I think we're all familiar with sticking our foots in our mouths.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm about to go live right now, so if you want to simmer
Let's
down
mute.
for a minute, just
Everyone
for a minute. Suitman Productions is bringing you Raw Comedy tonight. We'll be starting here exactly at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our lineup's Emily Paige, Jackson, New Jersey, Chu Bu out of New Orleans, Louisiana, Desirée Walsh out of Toronto, Canada, Audra Novak out of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, Caitlin Duffy out of Seattle, Washington, Brooke Barsell out of Omaha, Nebraska, and Deborah Wooten Williams out of Tacoma, Washington. Our host tonight, as usual, and usually killing it and always going to have a good time, also hosting Russian Roulette and the owner of Living Room Comedy. Give it up, everybody. Make some noise. It's about that time for Raw Comedy to start. Make some noise, ladies, if you can. Give it up for your host one time. I can't hear you. Make some noise, ladies. Give it up for your host, local Seattle comedian, like I said, owner of Living Room Comedy, Tara Christian-Weidner.
Woo! Yay! Woo! All right, welcome everybody. It's Saturday night. It is 8 p.m. on the Pacific Coast, and as per usual, I don't know what time it is where you are because it's not my day to watch your clock, but this is Raw Comedy brought to you by Suitman Productions. I'm your host, Tara Christian-Weidner of Living Room Comedy, and you are about to witness a lineup of some ridiculously amazing women. We have cultivated a lineup of women all over North America. That's right, not just America. We ventured up into Canada too, because we've got to have at least one of them to balance out the shitstorm that is American comedy. All right, guys. So speaking of American comedy, I mean, we're some raunchy fuckers. I'm just going to tell you that right now so we can lay out the temperament of the show. This is not family friendly, all right? Put the kids to bed. What are they doing up this late already? It's dark outside. Put them to bed. No one wants their kids up. It's Saturday night. Let's party. Anyway, so speaking of, I was shopping the other day for vibrators. I know. Okay, we're going to get close, all right? You guys pull back in. I feel you pulling away. I want you to lean back into this one because it's a doozy. All right. So I'm shopping online for these things and holy crap, they are getting high tech. All right. So the choices are not just limited now to the little twisty endy, plop in a couple AA batteries and you're good for 30 minutes. No, these things are rechargeable with like lithium ion and things that like Iron Man's made out of. And it's really fucking cool. But the coolest part is you can like program these things. Like they're Bluetooth and they've got different rhythms and like, I hit this one part. It was called Club Remix. Holy shit, dude. Right as I was about to come, I hear DJ Khaled. Yeah, dude. And then it brings in the multiples and it's like another one. Fuck. Yeah, way better than those old school ones, like when we first started out and it was like the Casio keyboard samba rhythm. No, those days are over. It's like hearing rave horns in the background. My eyelids are fluttering to the speed of like Skrillex. I don't know. All I know is for the low price of like $300, you can get a half a dozen of these things. And I'm telling you, it's going to make your quarantine worth it. All right, so switching gears. Now you guys know about my sex toys. Let's talk about shit. Literal shit. Bowel movements, you guys. No American comedy is complete without an IBS set. All right. So, like everybody else with a shit diet, I've got IBS too. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen this literary genius piece called What's Your Poo Telling You? It's a great book. I highly recommend it. It's part of a set. The first one is What's My Pee Telling Me? I believe it's part of a trilogy. The third one might be like, Why Does My Vomit Spray Like a Comet? I don't know. That one, it's really popular with the bulimic community. But anyway, so the book, What's Your Poo Telling You? Holy shit, dude. It will go through all of the shapes, sizes, textures, colors, and everything of like, what are your bowel movements meaning? And like, how fucked up are your insides? Like, really, should you see a doctor now? Yes, you should, especially me. Because get this, guys, in one single shitting, I had a live action remake of the entire fucking book. Every chapter, every texture just went right through me. I don't know what I ate. I really think that we should seek help, you guys. If someone could get me a GI doctor on the phone, toot sweet. I'm going to wait for that recommendation. And while we're waiting for that, let's get this party going. You guys, like I said, we cultivated some ridiculously amazing women. So let's hear some jokes. We are going to start this adventure over in the Garden State of New Jersey. You guys, I want you to put your hands together. Let's welcome our first comedian to the stage. Make a whole lot of noise. Bring in the love for Emily Paige.
Woo! Thank you so much, Tara. Brooke is like hyping me up right now. I wish I had a local Brooke, like a Jersey Brooke. Man, that's awesome. Thank you guys. Yeah, so when I'm not doing Zoom comedy, I actually work as a middle school English teacher. And we are back in the building full time all year since September, which I have loved because honestly, I've always wanted to be part of a life or death science experiment. Very excited to see how it turns out. The kids are so quiet this year because of the masks. Which honestly just goes to show we should have muzzled them a long time ago. I am what some people might consider a triple threat. I'm 30, I'm divorced, and I'm a mom. I know, quite the resume. No, my friends, when I told them that I was getting divorced, they were like, what did you do with your ring? Did you trade it in for cash? I was like, no, I traded it in for freedom and happiness. No, I know I sound pretty cynical, but I'm not against getting married again someday. I just think if I did, I'd be a lot more realistic. Like even my wedding vows would be more realistic. I'd be like, I take you to be my second choice for convenience or for lack of trying. For richer or at least a 401k, in sickness, unless it involves throwing up, or in health, unless you have a 7-figure insurance policy, as long as we both shall live, or until I find someone better. Sweet and to the point. I have a 2-year-old daughter named Ava, or as I like to call her, birth control. She's great, and I love her to pieces, and I'm not saying she's a psychopath, but she does laugh every time we watch The Lion King and Mufasa dies. So there's that. Before you become a parent, you really don't know what you're capable of. Like before I had my daughter, I never really understood why parents were always complaining that they were so tired. Then I had my daughter and spent many nights wondering how much Tylenol was enough to make her sleep but not kill her. Gotta be careful. I do feel like a bad mom sometimes. Like when I went back to work after having my daughter, everybody was coming up to me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you must miss her so much." And I was just like, "Who?" I don't. It was the first one of my friend groups to have a kid, so they always wanted to know what it was like being a mom. And I would tell them basically being a mom is having to pee all the time and never being able to go by yourself. No, I mean, it's been good. You know, being a mom is a great thing. But dating as a single mom has been really interesting. Like, I was talking to this one guy and he was like, "I know I'll never be number one in your life because that's your daughter. And I just want you to know that I'm okay being number two." And I was like, my daughter's like fifth. So that would make you like ninth at best.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean, come on, priorities. I just feel like guys get the wrong idea about me because I'm a single mom. Like they think I want more children, but I just want more sleep. Or they think I'm looking for a baby daddy, but I just want a babysitter. Friends of mine did try to set me up with this guy though. They're like, "We found this great guy for you. He's just a lot younger than you." And I was like, "I'm not that old." So like, how old is this guy? Like, does he have a curfew? Can he go out on school nights? Can he see R-rated movies? And like, most importantly, how much does this babysitting job pay? No. Guys, thank you so much. My name's Emily Paige. Give it up for Tara and everybody. Thank you so much.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Woo! Everyone, keep it going for Emily, starting us off right and reminding me why I hate children. Have I mentioned I'm a mom? Yeah. I know. The worst part is when people are like, "Oh, you have kids, you must love them." I'm like, no, we all make mistakes. Let's carry on. All right. Speaking of carrying on, you guys, we are going to keep this energy rolling because guess what? That was just one comic and we've got a shit ton more coming at you. So let's move this party on over to the Big Easy. That's right. We're heading over New Orleans way. So let's give it up, throw lots of love and give a ridiculously amazing warm welcome to Chu Bu.
Woo!
All right, y'all. So I have issues. I do. Like, I have a lot of jealousy issues. Like, I once got really jealous because I was dating a photographer and he kept, shooting hotter things like wasabi. It was bad. Honey peppers. Yeah. But y'all, okay, so doing Zoom shows has actually tested my faith because my will is strong, but my Wi-Fi is flexible. When I was younger, I actually wanted to be a nun. I did because I really loved Mother Teresa. She seemed practically perfect in every way. And that's what I wanted to be. I would be Sister Mary Poppins. But the problem was whenever I told grown-ups about this, I got a lot of pushback. They would be like, "You realize if you're a nun, you'll have to be celibate." And I'm like, that's a weird forewarning for a 9-year-old. But y'all, I always have like these weird thoughts about stuff. Like sometimes I think about heaven. Like, what if heaven isn't what you expect it to be? Like, what if St. Peter is kind of a jerk? Which makes sense because most gatekeepers are. And he's there, with his hipster beard and his Jesus sandals that he borrowed from Jesus. you know, just a mess, But no, but I decided, well, I was born in Oklahoma, and that might be a little bit surprising because I am obviously, you know, left-handed. So when I was growing up, we only had like right-handed desk, and I had a friend who said like she did not remember there being right-handed desk, and I was like, yeah, that's because you just called them desks. Yeah, that is white privilege. There actually was one left-handed desk, but if you wanted it, you had to get a note from parents that loved you, and those were Joey's parents, so he got the desk. Yeah. Like, and I don't know if they just thought I was too young to know that I'm left-handed, or if it was just gonna be something I experimented with in college, but no, but I did. I really was. I was born in Oklahoma, and it was different. It was sometimes awkward being a little bit different. Like Martin Luther King holiday, when I was always used as the class example. Yeah. They're like, can you imagine that back in the day, Chu would have had to have a separate bathroom and a separate water fountain? And I was so confused because they were making segregation sound like VIP. It's a mess. But there was some advantages, I guess, to being the Black. Like during the 5th grade, I was invited to a private basketball team, no tryouts needed. They just looked at me like, yeah, that one. I didn't even play basketball, so, but I figured that with every, fumble, dribble, and missed shot, I was single-handedly breaking down stereotypes. Yes. But I've always been different. It's been always hard for me to find my group, my tribe. When I was in high school, I thought I was an introvert. And then when I started trying to hang out with the introverts, all they want to do was go to parties. And I was like, hey, I thought we were introverts. They're like, yeah, introverts, not antisocial. So I was like, I'll join the emo kids. But then I realized that between the MAC eyeliner, the Hot Topic spike boots, and the jeans with the chains, I was too poor to be depressed. Expensive. But anyways, y'all, so it is 2021, and I decided that I am done with men thinking they can tell me what to do.
Woo!
Yeah. Yes. I'm like, you are not the boss of me, supervisor. So it's a mess, but oh man, I'm starting to miss. I miss being able to call off of work without your work calling the CDC. Like I used to No, it was so thrilling. Like we all had the same sick voice, no matter what was the matter. It would be like, hey, I can't come in today because I, cough, broke my ankle. No, but the great thing is like, eventually eventually your job will quit you. So that's the new thing I learned. But dating in 2021 is wild, trying to get to know different people without catching an incurable virus or COVID. No, I had a friend, and she was on a date the other day, and a guy was actually reaching over like he wanted to romantically remove her mask, which is the new second base. Yeah, because first base is getting within 6 feet of someone. So everyone knows that the mask is the last thing that's coming off. Like you could be, butt naked, swinging from a chandelier, and you would still be like, I don't know if I trust you yet. It's bad. But I have a lot of single friends. I had a single friend who was complaining because she was like, I just wish I had someone in my life who could come by my place with food. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like Uber. But she was like, no, I also want him to pick me up when I'm feeling down. I'm like, all right, lift. I had another friend who called me crying the other day because she went out and she saw her man kissing another woman. And yeah, and she asked me, do you think he's cheating on me? And I'm like, no, I don't think he's cheating on you, but he's definitely cheating on his wife. That's how marriage. Oh my goodness. So I actually gained a lot of weight during this quarantine. I did. And the bigger I got, the sexier I would feel. Yeah. Until eventually I was too sexy for my shirt. Mess. So I'm tall. I've always been tall and I've always been pretty curvy. And when I was younger, it made shopping really hard because on me, you know, dresses would become shirts would become crop tops, and mall Santas would become way too happy to see me. Mess. But a lot of short guys love taller women. They do, but their approach is always a little bit wild. It's like, hey, you know, I wouldn't mind climbing that tree. And I'm like, how am I supposed to respond to that? You know, like, timber. Because I'm a tree falling for you.
Oh, how cute.
Yes. All right. But oh wait, I'm not sure if that is my time. Is that 1 minute for me? But y'all, anyways, this has been great. This is Chu Bu. Thank y'all.
Guys, keep it going for Chu Bu. Oh my God. And give it up for the short guys that are hitting on her. Shut up, little man. Just go up on the woman. Yeah, I know. That one's a slow burn. Think about it. It'll come up on you. All right, let's keep. You guys remember I told you we got a Canadian? That wasn't just a humble brag. I mean, we really did go get a Canadian. So let's take this party up to the Great White North, and we are going to meet a funny lady that says we can all crash on her futon when America goes to shit. So I've already called a spot on the floor. You guys can camp around my air mattress. It's going to be awesome. He hits Zoom mics all over the place, including ones I run. And now coming up, she's got her own. It's called Kelly and Desirée Host a Booked Mic. Not yet. Sponsored by Uncrustables. You guys should totally check it out. The first one is coming up on January 13th, and you should definitely check it out because I'm going to be on it. So now let's put our hands together. We are going to welcome my friend and soon to be yours, Desirée Walsh.
Woo!
Hello. Tara is right. I am Canadian. There's no joke there. It's more of a humble brag still at this point, but I'm rooting for you, America. I am. I was quite excited that Joe Biden won.
Yay!
Even though it's not my country. I was mostly excited because that day, several Americans, the day of the election, had asked if they could come live with me in Canada. They also asked several times on Wednesday. And I have a really hard time saying no. So, seriously, it's a bit of a problem. I had to stop shopping at the Body Shop because of their aggressive sales tactics. So I am quite happy Biden won because I no longer have to figure out how to fit 1 million Americans into my 1-bedroom apartment in Toronto. I was hopeful though, because Toronto's had a couple incidences of residential cat hoarding, and it took them 5 weeks to figure that out. So I figure with 1 million humans, we'll have at least 3 weeks to sort stuff out. Yeah. But I don't have to worry about that because Biden won, thank God. Small miracles. In addition to being Canadian, I am also disabled. I just didn't want anybody thinking I was doing very specific edgy material on disability and society as an able-bodied white woman. I have noticed society treats the disabled different, and I have a hot take. No, it is my actual real life, and it's actually been pretty good with quarantine. I know it's a bit weird, but I like quarantine because now when I'm out, none of you walkies touch me. Yeah. Because apparently in the before times, I look like a shopping cart that needs to be returned to Kmart. You people. Yeah, so that's been nice. And I also no longer have to listen to people's stories about their friends in wheelchairs when I'm at the grocery store. Because in the before times, it was just like, I'm really sorry to hear about your friend Mark, but I don't have any wheelchair basketball information. Also, it is midnight in a grocery store, and I am wearing Garfield PJs and buying 3 types of cheese. I am obviously high. Please leave me alone. I am not disabled Google, unless you have acid. Before the quarantine, I was lucky enough to go on a date. It wasn't so much of a date as it was a man in Starbucks sat down beside me and asked if I had any wheelchair basketball information for his friend Mark. But I needed a win, so we're going to call that a date. And myself and this man got to talking about disability and the media. Because apparently I don't like small talk. And I told this man that I wish the media understood that people with disabilities do more than go to the bank and die. And now I'm going to tell you what I do during the day. I work in a bank. I am the problem. I am a living stereotype. For those of you who might not know, in Canada, banks have really good equity programs. So they hire a lot of disabled people, and we are heavily featured in their media campaigns.
Jesus.
Yep. The best jokes are the ones you have to explain. I talk after every punchline. You're doing it wrong. Don't ask the other comedians. I am right. Sure. I actually really like working in a bank, and people always find that really strange because they're like, oh my God, that must be so hard. But really, all you got to do to work in an office is show up on time with a clean shirt and not touch anyone's bum. The pandemic has made that considerably easier now that I work from home and also live alone. Yeah. I also like working at the bank because it's very politically correct. I know people kind of poo-poo political correctness, but I like it because for 8 hours, none of you walkies asked me questions about wheelchair. Because remember, I'm disabled from before. Yeah, I use a wheelchair. Because let me tell you, you walkies are some nosy bitches. So I really enjoy the peace and quiet. But it does make it hard to make friends and like form meaningful relationships. I had a coworker in the before times that I think wanted to ask if maybe I was single, but didn't want to get in trouble. So he chose his words very carefully and said this. So you've given up on men completely? And I said no, but I guess that's what I get for wearing a bathrobe and Crocs on Casual Friday. Also, the box of wine probably didn't help. But to my credit, the Crocs had those rhinestones in them because I'm a professional. Yeah. As I said before, I'm Canadian. I have to say that every couple minutes or they'll revoke my citizenship. Yeah. And I'm actually really enjoying doing open mics with Americans because I'm learning so much. For example, did you all know New Jersey is a state?
Damn.
I certainly didn't. For most of my life, I thought it was a suburb of New York.
Oh God.
Turns out I was gonna get mixed up with Staten Island. I don't know very much about Staten Island. I'm reading the chat. I'm sorry. I don't know very much about Staten Island, so I decided to Google it. and a website with 13 interesting facts about Staten Island came up. It's a tourism website. You guys, the best one, the most flattering, was that they have the largest garbage dump in the US. Yeah, isn't the garbage something we're supposed to be hiding from the tourist? Like, I'm from Toronto, and on our tourism websites, we talk about the Sky Dome and the lake and the CN Tower. And I'm not going to tell you what any of those are because you're going to have to come visit us. But we leave out the negative parts. Like, we have a bit of a homeless person issue. There's no affordable housing, and we're not very wheelchair accessible. And we're kind of mean for a Canadian city. Like, other Canadian cities don't like us, but you should come see us. Yeah. I'm also learning so much about the food in America. Mainly the Uncrustable. We don't have these in Canada, but they're frozen peanut butter sandwiches for anyone who doesn't know. I'm told they're similar to the white trash cousin of the Pop-Tart or the red-headed stepchild of the Pizza Pocket. and Americans, wouldn't it just be easier to make a peanut butter sandwich? Because with an Uncrustable, you have to thaw it and cook it and then eat it. And it seems like a lot of work. Recently I did that joke and another comedian was like, no. Like, you don't have to thaw them or cook them. Just eat them frozen. And now I have more questions than I have answers, America. Because why are we paying money for the worst day of grade school when the ice pack fell on top of the sandwich and it got all cold and gross? Why are we paying money for that, America? And then another comedian was like, no. You don't eat them frozen. You just take them out of the freezer and let them thaw naturally. And now I have the question, is it a friend or is it food? Because, like, what do you mean? You just take it out, hold it close, sing a tiny dancer, and just cuddle it to its desired temperature you need. What I'm saying is I think Smucker's needs to be stopped between that and the Goober grape. There's a lot of talk about what's wrong with America right now or what happened. And quite frankly, as somebody who only recently discovered New Jersey was a state, I don't believe I'm entitled to an opinion, but I think it started with the invention of the Uncrustable. Thank you. That's my time. I've been Desirée Walsh.
Desirée Walsh. Check out her new mic. Kelly and Desirée host a booked mic on January 13th. All the information's on Facebook. We're not taking time out of the show to boast about another show. That's not why we're here. Why we are here is to boast about some ridiculously amazing women that so far have been rocking this damn stage. Am I right? Give it up for yourselves. All right, just me. That's cool. Okay. Let's keep the party going. We're going to move on over to Cape Girardeau, Missouri. We are going to visit a little lady who's having a birthday tomorrow. So I hope you guys all brought cake. Yeah, no one got the memo? Okay.
I mailed it to her.
All right, you mailed the cake. Awesome. Where's mine?
I mailed it to
We'll
her.
tackle that later. Okay, chocolate. You guys can ship it to Seattle. But in the meantime, let's listen to some jokes from the birthday girl. Put your hands together and let's sing happy birthday with our hands to Audra Novak. Woo!
Yes, with your hands. Never with your mouth. Never with the mouth. Always with the hands. I will leave this restaurant, so help me. Hey, everybody. My name is Audra Novak. I am coming at you from Rush Limbaugh's hometown. Streets been kind of empty. Don't know where everyone's been. Suspect there may have been some travel. Don't know. Currently under Senator Josh Hawley's watch. So I'm doing great. Everything's wonderful. I have nothing to worry about. I'm not screaming internally inside here all the time. It's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to love myself. You know, I'm trying to fan the flame inside of me that keeps me going. It's a garbage fire in a dumpster, but God damn it, my fire. I got something really important I want to share with you guys today. Have we all seen the Mr. Rogers biopic with Tom Hanks?
Not yet.
Yeah. Did Tom Hanks in his Mr. Rogers costume for the first time, did that give anyone else some funny feelings in the pants? Or hear me out, because I've thought about it. It's not just because I have daddy issues and Mr. Rogers is an authority figure. Mr. Rogers would be the best sex of your life. Stick with me. You know he has a special sex sweater.
Yeah.
You know he does. Sometimes it's a harness, depending on the crowd. You never know. It's okay to orgasm early. It's okay to not orgasm at all. Just as long as we're all consenting adults exploring our bodies. I think that's just fine, don't you? Ask King Friday the 13th. He is wonderful with his hands. Daniel Striped Tiger would say the same. I would let him run an Ollie the Trolley on me all the way to the land of imagination. I don't even. He would fill holes inside of you that you didn't know were empty. Think of everything he taught you. I like you just the way you are. You're the only one who can be you, and I love you. And won't you be my neighbor? As he spoons you from behind after hours and hours of lovemaking. And this is a little bit of real life to bring us into the reality of this elaborate sex fantasy I like to take you on. Mr. Rogers was speaking to one of his openly gay friends. This was in a biography. And he asked him, I understand there's gay people and there's straight people, but is there anything in the middle? And the concept of bisexuality, pansexuality, don't make me choose a word I can't, was explained to him. And he says, well, I guess that would be me, because I'm right smack dab in the middle.
Aww.
Mr. Rogers is so wholesome. He'll fuck anything with a hole. Just the way you are. Just the way you are. I thought this, if I made you gag and I ruined childhood, Venmo me $1. I thought this summer was bad. Sorry, was that a minute for me? Nope, there's a minute for me. Hello, what's up? I'm on top of things. So I thought this summer was bad, but I had a pretty bad summer a couple summers ago that brought me back down to earth. I had bronchitis not once, but twice. Ugh. Didn't need to go to the pool, was making my own right here. Felt good. And not only did I get bronchitis twice that summer, I got the heaviest period I've had in 5 years. I was like a stressed out jelly donut whose structural integrity was in serious danger. One cough away. On some good days, I was a strawberry and cream cheese filled jelly donut.
Oh, geez.
Oh.
And I've been Audra Novak. Thank you guys so much.
Ruining jelly donuts and Bismarcks for us all. That was Audra Novak. Woo! Wish her a happy birthday by sending some love to her Venmo. All right, guys, let's keep this party going. We're going to move on up to the soggy area known as Seattle. My webbed feet are sitting in it right now. This next comedian has graced such stages as the Comedy Underground, been there, Laughs, been there, and the Emerald City Comic-Con, you lucky fucking nerd. You guys, put your hands together for the one and only Caitlin Duffy.
Hey everyone, keep it going for your host. I'm Caitlin Duffy, and I'm 25 years sober.
Woo!
Woo!
I think that's long enough. There's a lot of things that I don't want to die without trying, like White Claw. We didn't have White Claw when I drank, or cell phones. I couldn't get booze delivered to my door. I had to actually leave the house and find a grown-up to buy it for me. I wouldn't have quit if I'd known how easy drinking was going to get in the future. I like to play words with friends, with strangers. I'm a nerd who likes to live on the edge. I was playing this game the other day and an ad popped up for a sleep app. And the app tracks how much you snore, talk, and fart. I have questions. What are we supposed to do with our newly acquired sleep fart data? What mysteries will it unlock? I'm worried we have our greatest tech minds on the wrong project. Don't we have more pressing issues? I don't know, like climate change, for instance. My dream job is being a stage mom of my dog. And I can get my girl gigs and I don't have to worry about the creepy casting directors or my dog getting hooked on drugs. I know that bitch won't write a tell-all about me. And the thing is that stage moms get 10%, but dog momagers, they get everything. My friend is going to run a marathon to raise money for cancer research. And I asked him, are you sure you want to do this? It's kind of mean. You're basically saying to people with cancer, look what I can do, and you can't. And I have to admit, I mean, I think cancer research is really something that we can all get behind. We don't need all this running and cycling. If someone said to me, you have two choices. You can either run a marathon or get cancer. I'd have to really think about it. Hard. Which one would make me skinnier?
Oh, shit.
So I have a tip for you all. Don't call an ambulance if you see someone dying. If they live, they might kill you when they get the ambulance bill. Insurance doesn't cover it. I just learned this. So I'm thinking about getting a medical bracelet that says, if you find me injured or unconscious, please drive me to the hospital in your car. I'll buy you a 6-pack of White Claw. I'm getting interested in the vegan diet, but I can't commit. I guess you could say I'm vegan curious. I know veganism is good for your health and it's good for the planet and all that. I get it. But I'm struggling with the whole compassion towards defenseless animals thing. I love animals, don't get me wrong. But the only reason that chickens, cows, and pigs don't eat us is we thought of eating them first. And just think, if pigs had invented slaughterhouses, they wouldn't have any compassion. Pigs they'd hang us upside down by those like meat hooks, slit our throats, carve out our intestines, and use them to make sausage casings. There's no doubt in my mind. And I've made you all vegan now. Right? Everything that I loved to do as a kid, except drinking, has been ruined by technology. Like lying to parents. Kids can't pull the old, "Hey mom, I'm at Sarah's tonight," when they're really at Steve's. Because everything is trackable. Kids can't crank call anymore. I spent hours after school making crank calls. It kept me off the streets. I'm worried about kids today. They can't make crank calls. How are they going to learn valuable skills like thinking on their feet? And another thing that I loved to do as a kid that was totally ruined by technology: shoplifting. Thanks a lot, Jeff Bezos. So I think I've finally hit the age of invisibility to men. I'm okay with that. There are perks. For one, strangers don't tell me when it's time to smile. I smile when I want to. There are perks to being invisible. And one of them is I don't care what I look like when I leave the house. I grab a trash bag and I pull it on over my pajamas and off I go. The weirdest thing happened though. I got hit on twice in 1 week in the grocery store. And let me describe what I looked like. My hair was unwashed. I had a garbage bag over my PJs. And a face mask. All I can think is there's something extremely sexy about this part of my face. Next time I'm wearing a burqa. That's it for me. I'm Caitlin Duffy. Thanks so much.
Keep it going for Caitlin Duffy and her sexy forehead. You can Venmo that to the information that is in the comment section. Let's keep this party going, you guys. We've got 2 more ridiculously amazing women coming our way. And this next one is joining us from Omaha, Nebraska. I can actually say that this next comedian is a friend of mine. I have actually been on her shows, such as Contagious, the stay-home comedy show. I've also attended her open mics, both Backline and the Anarchy. You guys, she's doing so much stuff for comedy. And now let's give her a little bit of love. Put your hands together. Let's throw all the love her way to Brooke Barsell.
Thank you. That was a really good, put your hands together for that host. Laura, thank you. Good to see Desiree and Audra too. And it was nice hearing Chu and Caitlin also. Very fun show so far. My name's Brooke. It's spelled with an E. Sometimes I'll spell it wrong though. And I'm broke. And I'm broke. Yeah, I need to be pretty clear that I need at least 2 O's. At least 2. I mean, I'd prefer 69 to be honest. I can come a lot. I can come a lot, like a lot. You were mentioning the vibrator earlier, and you another one, another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Rolling, rolling. That's why my name's Brooke. It's a babbling stream, but I'm coming like a river. Okay. My great grandma. Right? My great grandma. Pretty good transition. She had a tire swing in her front yard, or no, her backyard. Backyard. You hide those things. The rest of the family tree, we just have mood swings. Not quite as much fun to swing on, but whoa. You ever take a personality test and they're like, whoa, one at a time. It's okay though. It's okay. I actually I got a DUI on my 21st birthday. We're speaking about birthdays. That was one I'll never forget.
Yeah.
I was 21 for an hour and about 15 minutes. And then he said, "Have you been drinking?" And I was like, "It's my birthday." He said, "Have you been drinking?" I said, "It's my birthday." And he said, "What's that?" I said, "Nothing." He said, "Get out of the car." I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk in those shoes. I had to take off my shoes. Yeah. Okay, like the weirdest part, because there's a lot of weird details to this story, but like the weirdest part, besides like waking up in my little brother's bed, and like having like a little picture. They took a Polaroid of me, like covered in vomit. You can check it out on Facebook. It's in the way back. The weirdest part though was I got a ticket for failure to blow.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know better than that. I was raised different, you know. Usually I get a memo, right? Or like at least a little head push.
Oh god.
I think that's all it would have took, you know, the familiar tap. Racer, you know. I was pretty excited to lose my virginity when I was little. I thought it was going to be a big deal, you know, like we all do. We think it's going to be a big deal. It's like a little deal. Like a really little deal. Like, are you sure? He was nice about it. He's like, "Tell me if it hurts." And I was too nice because I should have been like, "Tell me this is not what sex is." Now I ask for a dick pic. Panoramic if possible. Nice. Yeah, I want to know what I'm working with. Or never working with, you know what I mean? You need to be at least this tall to ride. Like, I'd be like a size 11 shoe, something like that.
Yes.
I want to be picky, but I'd rather be picky than sticky, to be honest. There is a 69 fairy. I don't know if you've heard. There is a 69 fairy. He's real. He's real. I know because of all the cum underneath my pillow. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. I asked, you know, it was a consensual thing. If you're interested, if you're like, I want one, I want a 69 fairy. You can get one. You just have to be aware, you know, pay attention, just notice, you know, like right now, is your phone battery at 69%? Maybe it's 69 degrees. or 69% humidity. That's the what I like, you know? You could be driving 69 if you're a lady. You know, you don't want to go too fast. You want to go just right. But if you're driving and there's 3 of those things at once, it creates this space-time vortex continuum. It's dangerous because you'll be driving, right? And you'll be like, cool, you feel the breeze. You'll be going the right speed, you know, phone battery just knows. And then all of a sudden you're like, but like, and it's hard, you know, because it's a lot all at once, you know. I lost control that day. I told them it was the 69 fairy's fault, and they said that's not true. I said, all my sex is in my imagination, okay? They still raised my deductible. What do you do? In case you're wondering, I do identify as a trisexual. Yeah, you haven't heard of that term before. It's kind of because I'll try anything. Not because I can't ride a bike. Not because I'm into guys with 3 dicks.
Oh.
Although, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Like 2 down there, 1 on the forehead. We've all fucked a dickhead before. It's not nothing. I just feel bad for his twin brother with just the 1 regular dick, you know? Like 3 dick over there, and here I only got 1. Like, okay, the real reason I'm a trisexual, okay, I'll tell you. Kind of into threesomes. I went to my friend's housewarming party. I had a bottle of wine and a pun, and I was ready. The bottle of wine was Menage a Trois. And I went in and I was like, it's Menage a Trois and I'm open. You know, they invite lots of people to housewarming parties. Like, you might be able to see where this is going. She's like, Brooke, stop. That's my stepdad. Oh, fuck. Like, be careful what you ask for, because at the same time, that was like the hottest threesome I've ever had. Oh, daddy. Turns out that tire swings in all directions.
Oh, God.
We talked about it a little bit earlier, but I'm allergic to alcohol. I can't drink, unfortunately. I get hives. I get bloated. And I get STDs. Every time. It's gross. It's really gross. You can follow me at Brooke Makes Fun. Sometimes I put that on there, but I didn't today. It's easy. Brooke Makes Fun. If you want the gross stuff, if you're into that, on OnlyFans, it's at Brooke Makes Cum. I have a lot of clit jokes. I'd really like to play with them for a while, but they said I have to wrap it up, and that's something I don't want to speed through, if you know what I mean. I hope you follow me, come to one of my shows, or come to all of them. I like to create space for funny people. So if I haven't had you, I would love to have you. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, everyone else. I'm Brooke Barsell from Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you.
Thank you, Brooke. You guys give it up for Brooke. You can check her out on Instagram, follow her, Brooke Makes Fun, and then go attend her open mics. There's a back line, there's Anarchy, and then she does the Contagious stay-at-home comedy show. 69 million different reasons to love her. 69 million spaces for comedy. Go, Brooke! Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. So every time there's another show, and another one, and another one, it's going to be like a shows to orgasms kind of thing. If we get started, they're just going to keep coming. And all right. I can't stop with the orgasm jokes. They come in multiple. All right.
You're on a roll.
Oh shit. Okay, someone recharge my batteries. Okay. You guys, we are now coming to our headliner, and I gotta tell you, it is an honor to be introducing this next one. This is the last touch on the masterpiece that has been this lineup. Our final comedian is joining us from Tacoma, Washington. So already awesome. I mean, Washington comics in themselves are just fantastic. She has been making audiences laugh for over 30 years, you guys. Woo! Yeah, I know. That's a lot of fucking comedy. She has shared stages with Jamie Foxx, Louis Anderson, and most recently, Arsenio Hall. So, I don't know. I haven't done that since like 91. But bring it in from all angles. Make all the noise. Make it loud for Debbie Wooten.
How y'all doing? Ladies, I'm just so proud of all you young ladies. So young and horny. You know, see, I'm old. I'll be 66 years old next month. So y'all young and got all the excitement about sex and everything, you know. But I'm old, and I'm the only one I see that got a microphone, old school microphone, because I just can't get on the stage. I hold something long and black in my hand. And so I'm old school. This is old school stuff, and this is how we do it. We don't have to say the word. We just show the word. That's what we're talking about. I like it close to my mouth. I feel secure. Yeah, I have a bad addiction. But I'm codependent, but I'm independent, you know. So that's how I am. Yeah. But, you know, I just want everybody right now to start loving each other. Right now, we need to love. We accept people and stop hating people for the way they look and the color of their skin and how much they weigh. And people judge everybody so much. And I just think women, we need to stop judging and start dating ugly men. Because ugly men are less picked over, less chance you're going to get a disease from them. And they're happy when you take them out. You my girlfriend? Yeah, I'm a girlfriend. You want anything from the bar, like a new car, a house? They can give you any damn thing. Get you ugly, man, you be happy. But if he gonna be too ugly, don't be stupid. Put a brown bag on his head and draw a pretty man on it, just in case. Two bags and one break, you know, and be safe. Yeah. Well, you know, I see all these young women and I just never seen so many perky tits in all my life. Tonight I was looking at one set of tits after another set of tits. Oh my goodness. And I'm not a lesbian. I don't have nothing against lesbians. More men for me. I appreciate their ass. In fact, I go to gay parades and sign bitches up. You need to be a lesbian. Because that's how much I just love y'all. I want y'all community to grow. Less competition. I don't have to worry about you. Yeah, well, you know, I talk about a lot of things, and one thing I'll talk about is people with disabilities. My sister in comedy from Canada with a disability. Well, I understand that because I'm disabled too. I have polio, spinal bifida, and scoliosis. And but I don't want you to feel sorry for me during my act because I still think I'm kind of a hoochie mama. I still think I'm sexy. Kind of a hoe. I'm a poly hoe. That's what I really am. I'm a poly hoe. Once you go poly hoe, you never go back. But one thing about a poly hoe, you know, see a regular hoe, her leg only goes this far back because she got good strong leg muscles. But a poly hoe leg, it drop all the way back. It's like a Barbie ain't got nothing on my ass. Polio. Whoa. That's every game of us. That's right. And so we got to accept people for who they are, you know. And even though I'm old now, I was young. I remember having some tits. All you young women sitting there with all them good looking tits. Oh, you know, see, did you know that young women have tits? See, I'm old. Now they titties. Young tits and these old titties. It takes years to get some titties. You gotta earn some titties. Tits, you just wake up one morning. Oh, Mom, what are these? They're tits. And tits create cleavage. Did you know that? Yeah, they make cleavage. They rub up against each other. I love you. Yeah, I love you too. When it become tits, don't you touch me. I want to know the shade where your arm is at. They don't like each other at all. But one thing about tits, they real strong. Oh yeah, you can put your credit card in your tits, you can put your phone in your tits, and your tits say, I'm strong, I'll hold it. Ugh. I put my phone in my tits and said, "Woo, let your panties catch that. It's way too heavy. You can't even hold that up." Oh, but one thing about titties, you can multitask with titties. Can't multitask with tits because they're too forward thinking. That's what they are. I'll be in the kitchen washing dishes, busy, and my man come in and said, "Baby, let me kiss them titties." I said, "I'm busy. We go in the living room, sit down, and bring it back when you finish." That's what you got to look forward to, girl. That's it. Yeah. Because see, all y'all look young and you look pretty slim. So you got to come and get it figure. When you get my age, you got to done got it. But I'm on a diet. I'm working on a come get some more. Oh, that's a new figure for a third. That's a third track. But as I was talking about having polio. But I didn't know I had polio since I was 5 months old, but only been black since I was 7. And it was a shock because I came home from the polio school because everything was segregated. I went to school back in the days when they didn't let blacks and whites go to school together, and they didn't let disabled kids go to school with nobody. They had to give us our own institutions. I came home from school one night watching TV with my mama, and we were watching one of those civil rights marches back in 1963. And then it was showing the black people getting holes up against the wall and the people hitting them with the sticks and the dogs was biting at them. And my mother got all upset about it. And I looked at her, and for the first time I noticed she black like those people on the TV. I had never noticed my mama had a skin color before. So I put my arms around her and I said, "I feel so sorry for you people. I'm glad I ain't black." And my mama said, "Baby, I'm your mom. If I'm black, you black too. You just another shade of brown." I said, "No, I'm not. I'm polio. And Roosevelt is a leader of our people." And you're black too. I said, "I'm biracial. I'm mixed." What? That was weird. It was really weird. So that started making me like people from the inside, like attitude. Because you could take away my walking and my everything else, but you can't take away my attitude. Am I right, girls?
Yeah.
Let me hear it.
Yeah.
Clapping. I want to hear it. I want to hear it for that. And plus, I'm celebrating. I'm sorry, I'm drinking in front of the girl who's on what she called it? She be on probate or whatever she was. I'm drinking. I'm sorry. Yeah, and my other girlfriend talking about Mr. Rogers. Ooh, Lord. I was watching Mr. Rogers when he was really young, dumb, and full of cum. I was watching him back in the day. You don't even understand. He take that sweat off. I mean, take it off. Mr. Rogers, that was my man. But one thing I hated about Mr. Rogers, he always was singing, "Won't you be my neighbor?" But he never gave the damn address. Where you live at? I want to come. Up on him too. I had to give up on him quickly. Yeah, but I've been on the diet. You know, I've been on all kinds of crazy diets. I was even on the Atkins diet. Y'all heard of that, right? But I just wound up acting like I was on a diet. It didn't work that damn good. So I wound up doing something dramatic, and I got my stomach stapled, and I lost 175 pounds. Thank you. Clap. Thank you. Don't be jealous. Don't be hating. Yeah, but one thing about it, when you lose weight and you this old, your skin don't snap back in place. No, you young girls, you can lose weight, it'll snap back. But when you old, your skin been stretched out so long, you go like, I ain't going back. But thank God, Home Depot sells tan duct tape now, so I just tape up every day. It looks neat. I look neat. It looks neat. But one thing about I lost all this weight, ladies, and to my shock, I found a hard lump under my breast. I did. It was devastating. And I went to a doctor about it, and he told me it was my rib cage. That's a bone? It's a bone? That's weird. We got one on each side. I didn't even know that. I know skinny girls do that. I didn't know that. Yeah. But, you know, I don't mean to make fun of breast cancer because that's a serious thing. And I want you fellas out there listening that you can get breast cancer too, so check those pecs for any lumps and bumps and soreness. I'm concerned about it. So I went into training. I'm a professional pecker checker now. And, I can help you check your pecker because I care about you after the show. Email me. I'll be right over. Yeah. Yeah. But losing all this weight made me just, appreciate, being thin again, kind of thin. I'm kind of just in the middle. I'm still thick, but not that thick. And men, if they diss me, I always found out if a man diss me at this size, it's all because they like the skinny women, because they make skinny women make their dick look bigger. And so I'm looking for a man hit on me. I'm confident that I ain't gonna be disappointed. Yeah, I'm talking about men, but I've been married for 42 years. How about that, girl? Woo! 42 years. That's 4 husbands. But to me, marriage is a lot like college credits. They're cumulative.
Oh shit.
I took some classes over again because I didn't learn the first damn time. But I was married to a man. I had 5 failed birth control methods after him. Yes. Yeah, I only wanted 3 kids, but he didn't wake me up for the last 2. And that was wrong. That was wrong, So then I had 2 more. And the last baby, the doctor asked me and my husband, said, "Congratulations, it's a boy. Are you and your husband Jewish?" And I'm like, "Doctor, we Black, African-American. Why you think we Jewish?" He said, "Your little boy's born with a little cap on his head." I said, "Damn diaphragm. I knew I had it on." You young girls only probably know what I'm talking about, huh? Y'all probably never heard of a diaphragm. Me and Wilma Flintstone, we wore that. Yeah, I know you girls now, y'all got pills, patches, gum. I heard that you young women can get 1 shot and you won't even get pregnant. See, back in my day, 1 shot and you got pregnant. So, it's way different now. It's way different now. But I don't have to worry about having no more kids. No, I had my uterus taken to a taxidermist and stuffed and laminated, put on a stick like a trophy. Up there, I got garlic hanging around the bottoms, the candles, garlic. I got the Bible open up to that scripture, "Thou shalt not work again," because last week I was dusting off my fireplace. I thought I saw it move. I stabbed it. Now I've got a knife sticking out the middle of it because I'm scared of that damn thing. I am scared of that thing. Yeah. One of the comedian girls was talking about she had a period, the hardest period she ever had in 5 years. I never had a period for 5 years. My whole fertile life, I don't even know what that feels like. I was always pregnant or breastfeeding. You gonna get no periods. Now I'll take you to the real world, sisters. This is the next stop. Okay. All right. So you want to make sure you don't want to have no kids. Then you come see me. Let me strip naked for you. I got it. You can keep your come and get it as long as you can. Yeah, but right now, wouldn't it be great, ladies, if you didn't have to worry about getting pregnant when you didn't want to, if they can make a sperm qualifier alarm system for us? Wrong sperm, shoot up the uterus, and it was not the right one. You would hear bells and horns and lights. Warning, this is asshole sperm. No job having sperm. Do not engage. Eggs, hide, play dead.
Yeah.
Not my eggs. Hi, guys. Oh, my God. It's like a million of you guys everywhere. Let's go make a baby. Whores. Those my eggs. You might have some whole eggs. They'll go with any sperm that come through there. But now that I have all my kids are older, and I think about you young parents. I got 5 grown kids now. I had them young, and so I had my kids so young that when I go to the old folks' home, they'll be down the hall. I'll just see her sitting in there. I can see her sitting in the rocking room right now, in the day room at the nursing home, and I'm like, "Hey, kids, we're all back together again, huh?" Hey, I smell duty, but guess what? I ain't changed your diaper this time. I know it's kind of scaring some of y'all girls, huh, ladies? Huh? Yeah. I can't wait. That's only funny to me because I can't wait. We getting closer and closer. Yes, my oldest daughter, she'll be 50 next year. Can't wait. Yes. Come on up to my world. Yeah, but you know what? I got 5 kids and 17 grandkids. And you know what? My kids are raising their kids so different from the way I was raised. I'm raised old school. See, the young parents, you guys, you people are doing something. I hate that word, you guys, because I'm not a guy. I'm a woman. And when they say you guys, I look down at my panties. I said, where did I get a dick at? Still see, I hate that word dick. I don't like dick. Dick is, y'all saying dick. I heard a lot of y'all girls saying dick. What do you really know about dick? You don't know about dick. I was born in a dick-friendly generation. I was born in a generation when Dick was a good American name. Yeah, Dick Gregory, Dick Clark, Dick Buckins, Dick Tracy. We even had a big old Dick in Ocean, Moby Dick. We even had a president, Tricky Dick. See, all you young people know about is bushes, but we had a Dick, a real Dick, the first Dick. That was us. Yes. Y'all quiet now. You don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're quiet now. Yeah. The first book we learned to read in school was See Dick Come with Jane, Sally, Puff, and Spot. Never read about Sally and Jane coming with Dick? Never. Yes, indeed. Play with Dick's red balls. Yeah. Yes, look at Dick come with Sally's Puff. Yeah. We were getting child molested every time we read a school book, didn't even know it. I had a great reading teacher. Oh, Debbie, that was some good reading. But next time, read that part a little slower. Okay, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, get it. Okay, all right, good. I feel so at home with everybody. I hope everybody feels as relaxed as I am. I think maybe this wine is helping. And I didn't start drinking until I turned 55 years old. I figure I raised the kids now but you young people, you are the ones that can't be drinking. Y'all need to stop the drinking and drugging. You need to stop doing all these crazy ass drugs when you're young. Wait your turn. It's coming. See, you young people, y'all do drugs, you got to go to rehab, you got to get fired off your job, you lose your kids, your house, everything. We old people, we do drugs, we just go home and take a nap. That's all we do. Because nobody cares about us being 75 years old and on heroin. Nobody. We paid our dues. It's time to drink on and do our thing. So wait your turn. It's a coming. You don't have to sneak in the drug house no more in the middle of the night. You just go to Walgreens drive-thru. That's all you guys do. So you just wait. It's a coming. Why you think I'm so happy tonight? Because I had my drugs. That's right. All right. Remember that. Okay, remember that. Yeah, but I got these young kids and they're raising their kids so different from the way I'm raising them, the way I was raised, old school way. They're doing something with their kids that my generation never did with us. They're letting their kids think and make a decision. They're raising their kids with a question mark. We was raised with an exclamation mark. Here's the new mamas, the new parents. Honey, you want to wear this outfit today? Well, you want to eat this for dinner? Well, it's getting kind of late. Don't you think it's time for you to go to bed? Well, don't you know? Ain't you mama? We was raised with parents who guided us and told us what to do. Eat this. Put this on. Now get ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
Who remember those parents? Who remember those parents? Clap, you remember those parents. Oh, y'all didn't have those parents? Nobody had those parents? Clap if you had the kind of parents that guided you and told you what to do. There's only one question you should ask a little kid. You got some rent money? No? Go play. Yeah, but you know what? I had 5 kids and they're all they're individuals. And I have one son, he's 6'4", But he's like a big dumb blonde trapped in a black man body. He's like, when he was a kid, to walk around his pants unzipped all the time. I said, son, zip up your pants. He go, no way. I need fresh air and starlight to make it grow. He was like, he came to me. He was about 23 at the time, and he said, "Mom, I got a problem." Because boys don't see their mothers as any sexual beings. They don't see us as female. They just see us as mamas. We are the third species. Mama, I think I got a hernia. I said, well, son, you better check, you gotta take you to the doctor, get yourself checked out. He said, oh, Mom, I don't want no strange doctor looking at me. Can't you just check? Hell no, I can't check. They got names for mama checking their 23-year-olds. And he was like all disappointed. He said, well, you checked the last time I had a hernia. You were 6. Can't check you. Can you believe that? But I can check your 23-year-old friends. Bring them over here. Call for Miss Wooten. Yeah. I'm just playing. Because you know what, you young women, you're not getting the kind of loving that you need. And I think we need to identify ourselves. We are very complicated sexual beings, very complicated. Even when it comes to the oral gratification, my husband asked me to marry him. One of all 4 of them, they asked the same way. They said, baby, will you marry me? And I said, okay, I am. And that's how I got this overbite.
No shit.
It took years to chisel that. That's perfection. That's right. I can't bite. Boop, boop. I know a lot of you women were really, I know it choke you up on their conversation because it's hard to swallow. But, as I was saying before, we are complicated sexual beings. And we need to let men know that if they can understand us half as well as they understand how their cars work, I think we'll be happier. Because you'll never see a man go out to his cold engine in the car that's been sitting there all night, open the door, stick the key in and drive off real fast. No, he will let that car warm up. He will pet that pedal and let the chisels, what chassis they call it, chassis all go through, the oil goes through there. Because you know what, fellas? It's bad to have a dry start. Yeah, that's how you can avoid it. Let us warm up. And if your car do stall out on you, you won't turn around your car and go to sleep, will you? No, because you need to go somewhere and get to your final destination. So you run up to the house and get a big box of tools and bring it to your car. Well, bring us some tools and put our hood up in there. Right, girls? Ladies, old ladies, put our hood up in the air and look down there in that engine. If it's too dark, hook a light on it so you can see what you're doing. Are y'all taking notes? That's why y'all not laughing right now. That's right now. Yes. And get down there. You can't see what you're doing. Don't get frustrated. Because sometimes even the best mechanics under the hood, they lose their way. They can't get the right sounds. Well, do us like you do your car. Call your friends over. Man, come help me with my car. I don't know what to do on this farm right here. Thank you so much. I love you, and stay tuned for my new book coming out. I'm Not Black, I'm Polio. I love you. Thank you, all you ladies, for everything, and thank you, Mr. Suitman, for bringing us making comedy, especially in this hellish times. God bless you.
Keep it going for Wooten out of Tacoma, Washington.
No, actually, I'm from Portland. I'm babysitting in Tacoma because my grandkids. I'm Portland. I'm representing Portland.
All right, coming to you from the Pacific Northwest. We're just gonna throw a blanket over the area. That was awesome. You guys, once again, we have brought you some ridiculously amazing women with some ridiculously amazing jokes. Give yourselves all a hand. You guys, if you're watching us on Facebook, drop a little something for these ladies in their Venmo because they deserve it. We are bringing you jokes in the times of COVID. Suitman Productions is bringing you this show on the second Saturday of every month. Holy crap, we got a lot of shit going on, guys. I can't keep it straight, all right? I need Dante to help me.
Another one.
Another one. All right. So the second Saturday of every month, you can catch us here with Raw Comedy. Suitman Productions also has other shows coming at you. On January 17th, 7 p.m. Pacific, you can catch Mixed and Misidentified. I'm going to be on that show. It's called the What Are You Show. So check out this. What am I? It's anyone's guess. Tune in to find out. And you can also check out Solstice Sundays. That's a show I'm not going to be a part of, but guess what? They don't need me, because coming to you January 31st at 6 p.m. Pacific is going to be one hell of a damn lineup. I urge you to check it out. I also urge you to keep supporting live comedy wherever you find it, like Suitman Productions, Living Room Comedy, Backline, Kelly and Desirée. Wherever you're finding this shit, throw money at it. We deserve it. We're making you laugh and keeping tough times going a little bit easier. You guys give yourselves a hand. Give me a hand. Give Dante a hand. Audience, give yourselves a hand. Everyone's been fucking awesome tonight. You've all been fantastic. I've been Tara Christian-Weidner. This has been Raw Comedy from Suitman Productions. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Perfect.